The Santa Barbara Public Library began the Stay and Play program in an effort to increase quality early childhood education and reach family, friend, and neighbor caregivers, also known as FFNs. The State Library and Packard Foundation selected Santa Barbara Public Library as one of the pilot libraries for this program in late 2019, and the State Library awarded a Shared Vision grant in February 2020 to expand the Stay and Play program. In California, 80% of children under age 2 and 40% of children under age 5 are cared for by friends, grandparents, extended family, and neighbors. These caregivers often lack the background education in early childhood and feel isolated at home with children all day. Fostering positive relationships with adults and engagement in developmentally appropriate learning activities results in better outcomes for both adults and children. Focus on high-quality learning activities is especially important for children under 4. These years see the largest gains in brain development of a human's lifetime, with 1 million new neural connections every second. Children learn essential social skills, early literacy, cause and effect, spatial awareness, and so much more from their caregivers and peers at this time. In order to meet the needs of our community during the global pandemic, we modified our program to support learning activities that could be taken home or experienced while safely socially distancing. Beginning October 2020, we regularly distributed preschool packets through community organizations and our own outreach. Though collecting surveys under COVID conditions was challenging, responding caregivers reported spending over 30 minutes engaged together on the activities in the preschool packets, and that children were learning literacy and school readiness skills. Story Walk began as a way to host early literacy, bonding, and guided play activities in a socially distanced outdoor environment around the same time. Adults and children were able to walk through local parks, reading and playing together, and took home kits that extended the learning around the story. Community members' responses were overwhelmingly positive, commenting especially on the lack of accessible children's programming due to COVID and how this program filled that need.
In an effort to support caregivers building and applying best practices, we created a virtual series of classes inviting experts in the field of early learning and childcare. We called the series Nurturing Know-How, or Cuidando Niños Sabiamente, and were able to grow an audience of regularly attending FFN caregivers who attended live programs. Interestingly, Spanish speakers attended in higher volumes than English speakers. Library staff regularly checked out hotspots and circulating laptops to ensure all interested viewers had access to virtual classes. Videos were posted in the library's YouTube channel, and viewership continues to grow. 100% of caregivers surveyed said that by attending a class, they've learned something that will help them be confident and successful in their work with young children, and that they learned something relevant to caregiving. We expanded this series to include organizations that support childcare licensing and business skills in order to meet the growing need for daycare in our community.
We partnered with the library to offer a virtual program teaching the caregivers about business practices, about knowing their worth, getting paid if they care for just one family or a couple different families, and helping them to decide if they want to pursue formal licensing.
Despite challenges due to COVID, including slower program rollout and attendance limitations for most programs, Stay and Play adapted and became wide-reaching and successful. We pivoted to the needs of the community by offering off-site programs at public parks, local science museum, the Santa Barbara Zoo, and the Botanic Garden.
Stay and Play comes to MOXI one Tuesday a month for our program called Toddler Tuesday. Toddler Tuesday at MOXI is a program that we run weekly, so we're trying to build an audience of parents and caregivers who bring in their toddlers, and we bring out extra materials and activities to try and engage our younger audience a bit more. I know our guests and everyone at MOXI really looks forward to Stay and Play coming to the museum, and we look forward to a great partnership in the future and continuing to partner with Stay and Play.
We've been very happy to be able to partner with the library this past year. It's been a really great resource for the library to be able to bring access to people with reading programs, checking out books and things at the library, but also for their Stay and Play program to provide access to families and caregivers and young children who may not otherwise be able to come to the zoo.
The Stay and Play program consists of about 2 hours of playtime with toys provided by the library and a 15 to 20 minute bilingual story time. Stay and Play is, at its core, a cooperative program that supports both caregivers and children. It emphasizes the importance of play, child-led experiences, early childhood learning, and improves access to support networks beyond the program. While at Stay and Play, caregivers created relationships, accessed services, expanded their knowledge of early childhood, and accessed professional development in the field of childcare. In guided playgroups, children had the opportunity to explore essential learning with their peers, novel toys, and early literacy activities. The majority of adults attending in-person Stay and Play events were parents, and we hope to continue to find ways to reach out to more FFN caregivers in this program.